Hello guys, this is Chad Joyce with Palm Real Estate, and welcome to another edition of Touring Tuesday on my North Dallas Living channel. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can follow up on all the other showings that we got and all the other videos we make and you don't miss anything. Every Tuesday we check out a different community to see kind of what builders are doing, see the HOA amenities, and see what's going on around DFW. Today we are in the Country Lakes subdivision. Bloomfield Homes is the builder here. I believe there's also Sandlin Homes, but we're going to be checking out some Bloomfield properties. We are in Argyle, Texas. A little bit of information on this community. There are two HOA facilities. Right behind me is the north facility, which has a dog park, pool, splash pad. They have a putting green, open space, things like that. The south facility has also the north facility has a playground too, but the south facility has a playground, has a pool and some open areas as well. And there's hiking and biking trails all throughout this community that connect it to each other. And looking at the map, I want to say there's probably 10 different ponds that are catch and release here. So if you're into a little bit of doing some fishing and things like that, this may be a good community for you to check out. HOA dues are pretty reasonable. They're $900 a year. They're billed twice a year, so you have to pay $450 each time. The tax rate is great. And for those of you who are not familiar with Texas on their taxes, we don't have any state income tax, but real estate taxes are really high. And here it's 1.9%. Typically, I tell homeowners to expect 2.7 to 3.2%. So they're significantly lower here. There's no PID taxes. There's no MUD taxes. A PID is a property improvement district, which a builder may put into a community to reimburse and pay for the roads. That's not going on here. A MUD is a municipality utility district for your water and things like that. That's not going on here. So great opportunity to come in to try to lower your costs and still get a newer home. We are in Denton ISD, so actually right behind me over here, we'll see it if the wind works with us. Maybe it'll take the drone out, but it's kind of windy right now. But there is a proposed Denton ISD elementary school that's going to be here. Right now it's zoned for Razor Elementary, Harpool Middle School, and you would go to Denton Geyer High School. So let's go check out our homes. What we're going to look at, we're going to look at 5620 Montex Road, which is looks like it's a 1.5 story, and it's about 2,300 square feet. And we're also going to try to check out 5301 Bardwell Drive. Both of these homes are completed. They are what's called spec properties. If that's something that you're not interested in, that's okay. This is not just a spec community. Bloomfield will allow you to customize, and you can build from the ground up here. You can choose your flooring, you can choose your cabinets, you can choose your countertops, you can choose your appliances, you can choose your elevation, which is the front of the house. You can make all those specific choices and build your own home. And Bloomfield does give you great incentives if you want to go that way, up to $50,000. And we'll go over that at the end of the video. So for right now, let's go check out these homes and let's see what they look like. Alrighty. So this one actually has just sold. This is 5620 Montex Road. And if you actually watched one of the videos from last week, this is the same floor plan, I believe. You came on in, you had this little rotunda area, tall ceiling, beveled ceiling. But this one just sold. According to the builder, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 2,314 square feet, and it was listed for $519,990. So when we first come on in, you can see right here, you got an office / bedroom. You can use it as either one, honestly. So this might be a fourth bedroom, and you might see tape like this throughout the house. This is where the builders come through and marked up where they need to come in and do some touch-ups. This is just some paint that needs to be touched up. So you have the luxury vinyl plank hardwood floors, double open door. Again, that could be the study. Let's look in here. This should be the garage. Yep. And yeah, you can tell they were storing all their paint here. Sprinkler system, there's your electrical panel. And back there in the back, they have a tankless hot water heater, which is nice. They have it on the inside, and then you can see the controls right there. They do have attic access, which again, used to be standard in every home, but now, even I see it in $500,000 homes, they just put the little scuttle up there. You've got to get a ladder to go up into the attic. All right, coming on in to the right, you have your formal dining living area. I mean, this could honestly be used as anything. You put a ceiling fan in there. There is recessed lighting. The lights over here aren't on, but to the left, yeah, this is just like one of the floor plans we just did a quick walkthrough on. Got a bedroom. Got some built-ins. Again, you got some markups here. And there's a walk-in closet. You got the taller trim. Looks like it's about a 4-inch trim. And a modern ceiling fan. No recessed lighting in here. Yeah, the doors are pretty lightweight, so you're not talking about heavy specialty doors. Washer dryer area. It's all electric, no gas. Let's see what we got here. If I can get this on. There we go. Cool. So built-ins. Here's bedroom 2. And this was weird in the other floor plan. I don't know if I showed this, but there's this little cubby hole here, which I don't know. That's just strange to me. Got your closet there. One nice thing about Bloomfield is a pretty good quality builder. I would recommend them, but one thing they do is they have the higher ceilings. These are 10-foot tall ceilings. So that's always a nice thing to have. The bedrooms are carpeted. It is builder grade carpet, so it's pretty basic. You can get that updated, but with the spec homes, you know, they've already chosen what they're putting in here. So bathroom 2 has tiled floors, a granite style countertop. And then here's the, so you can get a picture of it. There's the shower tub combination with the basic toilet in there. So it's all in all really good quality. Really nice work done in here so far. All right, so here comes our living area. That should be the primary suite over there. We got a fireplace. See if I can find some lights here. You might start seeing things flash around everywhere. Nope, it's all the kitchen. I'm not sure where the lights are here. Maybe they're back over this way. This is always one of the fun things to do when you are looking at homes, is figure out where the lights are. Maybe this is it over here. Nope. I'm not sure where the light is for in here. Is there something over on this side? Nope, I don't see anything. Well, anyways, this one does have the upgraded fireplace. A lot of these floor plans will not have a fireplace right there, so there is that option if you don't want one. It's a gas burning fireplace. You can see right over here. That's the gas connection to turn it on and off. And they tiled around there and put the mantle up there, which is not going to be typical. The open area over here, this is the kitchen. Really nice. I wonder if they got this cabinet space. Nope, that's just decoration. Really nice island here. I like the countertop. That's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I really do enjoy that one. Little eat-in area there. Nice backsplash. You got the taller cabinets that go up to the ceiling. Micro or stainless steel microwave, oven. You have a gas cooktop. And this backsplash is kind of neat. And Bloomfield has a ton of backsplash and countertops that you can pick from. You know, and after we've gone to some of these other communities where everything is just spec and already built out, and you don't get to choose anything, having a builder like Bloomfield where you can pick everything and build your house from the ground up is really nice. So, and you can see their attention to detail. Like right here, we got the green tape. It's because right along here, there's no caulking. That needs to be caulked. You can see it go all the way up. So they come through and check this out. Let's see if they do the same thing over here. Yep, yeah, there's just no caulking right there. So that is the attention to detail that they do. Primary suites over here. This is a larger room. Plenty of window space. Ceiling fan in here. Nice long, I mean, this is a big primary suite. Here's the bathroom. You do have separate shower and tubs, and the shower is actually longer than normal. You have a seat-in area. You have your standard tile on in there. Let's see, similar countertop space and cabinet space there. Nice backsplash, frosted window for get some light in here. Let's see if we can look into the, find the light switch in here. There we go. Good walk-in closet, multiple hangers and clothes rods. There's all your wiring that will come in for the house. So that's where your router and everything would be. Inside here is the toilet area. It's just a basic toilet. There was nothing fancy in there. So let's go outside and hopefully I don't get blown away. Oh, looks like we got another green tape up here. Let's see what this is. Oh, they need to touch up paint. So they caulked up the corners and they just need to do some touch up paint. You can see right here. And then that white right through there. So that's what they've got going on. Let's go out in the backyard here. Nice backyard. You got, you already got your gas. You can see right here. So if you want to have a gas, I guess, you know, to cook out here, you can do that. Got your power cables up there, so, or power connectors, outlets, so you can put a TV up. Got a good covered backyard, covered bathroom. Man, I need to take a break here because I am tongue twisting all my words. Backyard sodded. Looks like they redid the sod right here. Like that's older sod. It looks like they came back in and resodded this probably after the cold weather we just had. So that's our one story. Let's go on over. Let's look at our two story. All right, here we are, 5301 Bardwell. Come on in, we'll have to turn some lights on, but as you noticed from the very beginning, this is very similar to the one we just looked at. But this home is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage home. It's got almost 1,000 square feet more than the home over on Montex that we just walked through. But you can see, you know, we do have some similarities. This one is currently listed for $574,990. So, you know, when you first walk on in, you're going to see the same thing. This could be used as a bedroom or a study. We do have the luxury vinyl planking floors. This is very solid flooring. So really good quality there. Go ahead, I'm going to put this paper over here. And let's go on out, we'll check out the garage area, see what we get out here. There's no paint with this home. Guess you're gonna have to make do. But same size as the first home. 2-car garage, front entry, sprinkler system's a little bit closer to the exit. There's your electrical panel and tankless hot water heater. I wonder where the controls are. And the other one on Montex, the controls are right next to it. So this one's got to be somewhere else. And if you remember on Montex, there was the attic access right here. So that's not here. It tells me there's probably, the living space is above the garage here for that extra square footage. So coming on back in, and remember this is very similar to what we saw. You got the formal dining area right here. Make it into a living area, really whatever you want. It's a pretty multifunctional room. They have the recessed lighting. See, yep, there it is. And the darker light fixtures in this home. Over here we have the 2 bedrooms, just like we had in the first property. 2 bedrooms with the laundry area in between them. Trying to get some lights on. Again, this is a spec home, so Bloomfield picked everything here. You have some built-ins, good walk-in closet. Again, same carpet as before, builder grade. And instead of the chrome silver light fixtures, you have the darker ones. Right over here, laundry area. Ooh, but I didn't show this in the other house. The other house had this too. But there is some closets, or some, I guess, closet space there. Washer dryer connections. And right over here, go up back over to our second bedroom. Again, so far, same layout as the first home, even including that weird little space right there. And there's the closet. Again, 10-foot tall ceilings, and there's an attic access. Again, I don't understand why builders do that, but maybe that's the only place you can access part of that attic there. I'm gonna have to go up there and look. Here is the secondary bathroom, or one of them. I'm guessing there's probably one upstairs as well. Very similar to the first house we saw. Shower tub combo. We just have different fixtures and faucets and all that stuff. We have the darker ones here instead of the lighter ones. And similar tile. So far, still pretty similar. Still a good quality home. Come on in, and here's where you can see the differences are. That's going upstairs to our upstairs area. Turn that light on. And here's the main living room, which I actually really like. This is a nice looking living room. Got the recessed lighting, ceiling fan, but I like this. I really do. This is nice and clean. This is a nice fireplace, and they tiled it all the way up to the ceiling. Again, it is gas. You can see right over there. And this way, you can see is the kitchen. We'll turn some lights on here to make it look nicer. Like I said, we walked through these at the same time that you're seeing the video, so you actually get get my reactions to everything. Similar island, but not as big of a countertop. I like the other one better, I'll be honest. I even like the design on the countertop better. You have all the extra space over here in the breakfast area, which is nice. Again, you have the tall cabinets, go all the way up to the ceiling. Another example of a good backsplash. I just wouldn't have chosen these countertops. Personal preference, nothing wrong with the quality. There's your oven, microwave. One thing I wish that Bloomfield had done in these homes, I wish they had the 5 burner cooktops. There's only 4. They're missing the middle one. So that is kind of a little bit of a negative there, but not too big. They haven't gone through and green tagged this one yet, because you can see we had the same problems here. They haven't caulked, like we had in the first house. And you'll see like little things that need to be buffed out or touched up, like right here. They haven't done that yet. Here's our island, which does have the dishwasher, the farm sink. And again, you'll see, like they had marked at the other house, we got to get the caulking going on in here. but they've got to come by and do that as well. And we do that. If you buy a new build, there is a day that is set aside to where you will come through and you take tape and you just mark everything up, and usually blue or green tape. It's touch-ups that you want the builder to do. Primary suites where we are right now, I'm walking all the way back this time. Very similar, basically the same things so far here. Builder grade carpet. Doesn't look like, I can't tell if there's an upgrade pad or not. Primary bathroom layout is the same. I like the shower pan. That's a nice little design there. But same larger shower with a seating area, again with the darker finishes. There's your bathtub with the frosted window. And one thing to also keep in mind, as you've noticed, there are no window blinds in these homes. And I've brought it up in other properties that we've gone to that, that's one thing to ask builders. Otherwise, you're going to be spending, a couple of $1,000s, depending on how many windows you've got, to put blinds up. So that's one thing to ask a builder for. So those things are not cheap, and they're cut specifically for the windows. And here we go. Now this one, here's the game room. Windows looking out. Say hi to your neighbor, reach out, ask for something. This one has a media room, which is really nice. That's a new addition on this floor plan that I haven't seen. Let's see if I can find the lights. Here we go. There we go. Now they haven't changed the carpet. It's the same carpet coming in here, and they haven't painted it. But you do have your recessed lighting. You can see all the way up. You got 4 of them in here. And we're already wired. So if you wanted to do the surround sound, it's already wired. And then in the back, you can see here too. So, and they're obviously expecting you to put the TV right there. And with so many smart TVs, I wish more builders would just do the RJ45 connectors. All right, there's your attic. I don't think there's a light switch in here, is there? Oh, there it is. There we go. So you can see right here, see if I can get my finger, that's the gas that goes into the furnace. So you can tell that's a gas furnace. And you got 2 units, so you are zoned. Go ahead and turn this off. Let's go check out the rest of here. Do have a full bathroom upstairs. Let me turn some lights on. Right over here, you have a desk area that's built in with power. So somebody has a place to do some work up here. Here's bathroom 3. Remember, there's 2 bathrooms downstairs, 2 full ones. This is the 3rd one. Shower tub combo, very similar to bathroom 2, the first one in the house that we looked at. So, and then here is the 4th bedroom. And let me see if I can find the lights. Here's the lights. There we go. This is a big room. The lighting is going to be a little off until I get in here. But there's your closets. This is a good sized room. And I have seen people with this floor plan. Again, this is a pretty popular floor plan, and it works really, really well in my opinion. But I have seen people use this as another media room or, a play area or something like that. I mean, these are not walk-in closets, but you do have 2 of them. So if you have siblings, maybe they can come up here and share this room. So that's upstairs. Let's go ahead. We will head on downstairs and check out the backyard. All right, here's our back patio. You can already see a difference from the first one that we looked at. Over on this other wall, if you remember, there was a gas connector and an electrical outlet. We do not have that on this home, so that would have to be added in. Now, one thing that Bloomfield does that a lot of builders don't do is they do a little bit of an extension on your patio. That's probably about 6 feet out, no, 4 to 6 feet out. But it gives you a little bit overhang, a little bit larger patio. Decent sized yard. I mean, this isn't, isn't half an acre, but it is a good sized yard. And I believe, if I remember from walking in, there's a little bit extra yard space on this one, on the side, because this is a corner lot. So yeah, there you go. And there's the AC units. So that's this one. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed the 2 homes out here. Again, we're at Country Lakes, looking at Bloomfield Homes today. One of the nice things that you got with the community is if you're looking to buy a spec home, they do have their advertised prices. They do put them in the MLS, but they are offering $25,000 off on most of them. Some of them are only 15, so you kind of have to give a call. We'll see which one that you're interested in, and we can determine what the offer is there. That $25,000 can be used towards price reduction. It can be used towards interest rate buy down, closing costs, anything you want to do. Now, like I said earlier, if you don't want to do a spec home, if you want to choose what you put in your house, Bloomfield does allow you to do that, and they do have up to $50,000 of incentives depending upon which floor plan you use and which lot location you have. And you can pick everything out from the get-go. You can pick out your flooring, you can pick out your trim, your paint, your elevation, your fixtures, your, if you want to decorate the fireplace or what you want to put in the bathrooms, all of that you can pick out. And you can go to your design center and you can build from the ground up. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you do have any questions about real estate, my contact information is below at the bottom of the video. Don't hesitate to reach out and ask me. There's a lot of good communities and there's a lot of opportunity if you're looking to purchase a home and you want to look at new builds. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.